Hi, hello. Today we have a full body feel good Pilates session. Feel good by the end of the session so that you can get out of your head and into your body. So we're going to start by coming to lie down on your back, bringing your feet and knees together and hands on the rib cage. And just start here with a few breaths as you allow your back to rest on the mat. Shoulders relax. And feel that movement at the rib cage. Good. We're going to stretch those arms up overhead. Let them rest on the ground if that feels good, or just slightly floating up. Taking that exhale, we're going to roll the hips up into bridge. Pause at the tips of the shoulders. Inhale. And rolling it down. Exhale. Continue at your own pace. Pausing at the top each time for that inhale breath. And then feel how you can stretch up through your arms. So you feel this lovely stretch down the back, all the way to the hips. Good. We're going to go one more time. And then bringing your arms to a T or goalpost position. Twisting the legs. So you're going to twist those knees across. Top foot floats off the mat. Come back through center and then over to the other side. We want to feel the shoulders stay on the mat, twisting from your waist down. Maybe start to connect with that core, drawing your belly button to your back. Feeling that small activation in the waist. Good. And then one more. And center. And bring your hands on your hip bones, and you're going to bring your legs into a tabletop position, bringing your lower back down to the ground, ribs down to the mat as well. Toe taps. We lower one foot, tap and lift, and then alternate. And as we're lowering the leg, we don't worry too much about tapping the mat. It's more about keeping the lower abs engaged, drawing in, ribs and lower back down to the mat. Finding ease at the shoulders, connecting with your core a little bit deeper. Lovely, one more each side. And then keeping that foot down to the mat, we're going to switch the legs at the same time. Lovely. So you're starting to find a bit of a challenge here with that breath. Keeping your hips steady, core in. Good, ribs down. 3, 2, and 1. Keep that foot down on the mat, and you've got your opposite leg in tabletop for that hip circle. You're going to take your leg around and down and back up. You're welcome to go straight leg if you want more challenge. Feel that the hips are staying aligned, or you can feel your hip bones on the mat. That's a great way to feel the feedback. Let's go one more and then reverse. So now you're going down, out, and in. Pressing down into the foot on the floor for stability. One more. And bring this foot down to the mat, onto the other side, into tabletop. First find alignment, out and around. You're also welcome to start with any direction circle. And then can you feel that your opposite leg is stable so the knee doesn't sway in and out? 2 more. And 1. Bringing it in, let's reverse. See if you can feel that your hips are heavy to the ground and your leg is just moving in that hip socket. Lovely mobility. And 2. Good, 1 more. And then bring this foot down to the ground. Feet are aligned with the hips, and we're going to bring our hands behind our head, elbows slightly off the mat, lifting into that chest lift. Exhale, breath to lift. Hold deep breath in, and exhale down. Taking this at your own pace. As you lift, you want those lower abs to draw in and up, and your rib cage is rounding into the mat. Allowing your head to rest in your hands. So we're not pushing that head forward. We're using the core. Okay, let's go 1 more. Hold it here in that chest lift. Rotate towards me. Hold for a moment. And then over to the other side. Hold for a moment. And rotate. Lifting up through that top elbow. Reaching down with your bottom elbow. Good. Checking in on your legs. Legs are steady, aligned with the hips. And 1 more each side. Good. And come back through center. Stay here. Lift a little bit higher so you deepen that core activation. Bring one leg to tabletop. Grab your knee. You're going to switch to the other leg and straighten this one now. So you're going to switch and straighten. And you're straight into that single leg stretch. Good. You're looking just above your toes. You're rounding that rib cage into the mat. 3. Good. Open that chest. 1 more round. Good. Hug your knees to your chest, and we're going to roll it up. You're going to rock forward, find the tippy toes, C-shape that lower back, looking down at your pelvis, and you're going to roll forward and back. Inhale, exhale, up. Good. Just to the tips of the shoulders. Finding your balance at the top. And 2 more. 1 more. Stay up and seated, feet to the mat, and hands behind you. Shift your hips back. Lovely. So, the more challenging version is going to be both legs straight. I'm going to say, let's go 1 leg bent, pressing into those hands, lifting up through your head. And you're going to press down into your hands to lift your hips. Then start to push towards your feet, finding length, lower down. And again, we go up, deep breath in. Exhale as you lift. And then taking this at your own pace. Your arms are there for support, but you're really focusing on the feet. So pressing down into the feet. Try to see if you can get your big toe of your straight leg down to the mat. And 1 more. Feel that length from head to heel. And down. Bring your arms forward. And then wrap your opposite arm around this front knee. Reach through the arm, and we're going to twist it up and open. And then forward. Lovely. So you're finding that length through the back of your body. And then feel that your hips and legs are stable as you twist through your waist. And one more. And center. Stay to this side. We're going to roll on over into side lying position. This bottom leg is still bent. Your top leg is straight. And we're going to come to the forearm. Press this hip away so that most of your weight is in the lower body and not in the shoulder. Let's lift and lower this top leg. Exhale. Lovely. So we're starting to find that alignment from head to heels and a core activation. And check that you're not dropping into that shoulder. You're welcome to look down at your forearm if you're having any neck tension. 3. And one more. Keeping this leg up. You're going to pull it back, squeeze your glute, but check that you don't shift your body forward. So find that position, and then you're going to bring your leg forward, 2 pulses, and pull it back. So every time that leg goes back to activate the glute, you're keeping your chest steady. A small movement is okay, but we're just trying not to go there, because then you're going to start to go into your back. And we want to work the glutes. Last 2. And 1, and then we're going to bring this leg forward. You're going to keep it at the diagonal, lining up your knees if you can. Big toe down to the mat. 3 taps. And then a lift. Inhale on the taps. And then an exhale as you lift. Shift out of the shoulder into that leg. And 3, 2, 1 more. And in. And straighten out. Bringing that leg in line with your hip, we're going to start to work into the bottom oblique. So you're pressing into this foot and this bottom leg. You're going to start to lift those hips up. Hold, hold, hold. Feel that connection of rib cage and hip bone. Then lower with control. Exhale, going up. And inhale down. Option to straighten both legs. So take the option that feels best. This is going to be a lot more challenging, a lot more work for the shoulders. And you can also choose just based on the day. So if you don't have as much energy, keep the knee bent. If you're looking for more challenge, straight legs. Good, let's go 2 more. And 1 more. And down back into a Z-sit position. So sliding that bottom leg forward, top leg back. And stretching it out. Feel that lovely stretch in that waist that we worked. Twist it down to the knee, finding the stretch along the side of your back and hip. Excellent. We're going to turn it around. We're going to stay up and seated. You've got that back leg bent, front leg bent, back leg straight. And those hands are turned out to the side. You start by shifting your weight towards your feet, lifting the hip, opening the chest, and then lowering with control. You want to think of a small tuck of your pelvis as you go up, engaging the deep abdominals. Good. Pressing into your feet on the way up. And then pressing into your hands on the way down. Good. Let's go 2 more. And 1 more. All the way down. Bring your arms forward, wrapping the opposite arm around this front knee. Arm goes forward, reaching up, opening. Little twist forward and back. My arm was in the way there. And I want you to feel how you can press your hips into the ground, keeping your lower body stable. You're going to feel this lovely stretch in your waist as you twist. Good. Let's go 3. One more. And forward all the way over into the side position. Bottom leg is bent, top leg straight. Lifting up and out of the forearm, out of the shoulder, and shifting in towards the hips. Lift and lower this top leg. Starting to activate through the top glute. Stabilizing the waist. Good. So what you're looking out for is as your leg goes up, that you're not dropping down there, losing that connection at the waist. You're finding this length from your head to your hip, opening the front body. Let's go 2 more. And 1 more, holding it there. Pull your leg back, squeezing the glute, checking that you haven't shifted forward. And then you're going to bring that leg forward and back. A lovely trick to use is to press your elbow into this top hip. It's going to help you stay aligned because it's giving you that feedback. Good. 3, 2, 1 more. Ooh, this side is definitely more challenge. Bring your leg in front, trying to line up your knees, and then shift out of the shoulder again. Toe goes down, 3 taps, and a lift. Inhale on those taps and exhale to lift. Try and see how small you can go. Starting to feel the challenge in this glute. And 2. Good. 1 more. And all the way into that side position, right? Keeping up with myself here. So we're going to straighten through this leg, lift out of this waist. Now we're pushing into this bottom leg. Begin to lift your hip. Good. Hold it where you can feel that activation at the side of the waist. And then lower with control. It's quite lovely because you also get this stretch in the top glute. See if you can feel that. It's quite nice. All right, option to straighten both legs. If you're looking for a little bit more challenge in this movement, try and find more length through your neck. Because oftentimes we can start to take the head forward and find a lot of strain in the shoulders. Good. Let's go 2 more. And 1. And down. Stretch it out. C-sit. Up and over. And then twist it around. Feel that stretch along the back. Good. We're going to come all the way into a prone position. So you're going to be up in this forearm position, opening up through the chest. So those elbows are slightly in front of your shoulders. And you want to check that you're looking in front of you. You're trying to stretch open through your collarbones and a small lift through the lower abs. You're going to float the legs up off the mat. Check that you haven't dropped in the shoulders. And you're going to start to swim and kick those legs. Deep breath in for 5 and out for 5. Very small kicks, keeping those hips stable. Feel that work at the glutes. Good. Can you press down into the forearms, lift up through the head? 2 more rounds. And 1. Pause the kicks, but keep those legs floating. We're going to go single leg kick. So you're going to bring the leg in, and then you're going to go 2 pulses, straighten, and over to the other side. Bend, and straighten. Find the breath that feels good for you here. And you're aiming your heel towards your opposite glute to feel your hamstring activate. Pressing down into the forearms, keeping that upper body steady. Good. And also we're trying not to rock the hips side to side. Lovely. Let's go one more round on each side. And last one. And straighten and lower it down into swan. Hands are just above the shoulders, slightly wider than the shoulders. Pressing down into the hands. Begin to lift your chest all the way up as high as feels good. And then pressing into your hands as you lower down. Inhale on the way up. You want to think of your shoulders going down and your head reaching up. And feel that equal activation on both sides of your back. 2 more. And 1. Tuck the toes, press yourself back into a child's pose. And we're going to finish it off here with cat-cows and twisting. It's slightly different. So in this 4-point kneeling, you're going to stretch one leg out, press back until you feel a calf stretch. Then you're going to press into your hands, open your chest, exhale to round. Continue at your own pace. You're also welcome to take regular cat-cow if you prefer. Good, and then we're going to come to a flat back. Opposite arm reaches out to T, or you can go all the way up to the ceiling if that feels good. And then twisting underneath. And again, you can take a regular twist as well. One more. And let's bring it in and over to the other side. Stretch that leg out. Press it back, finding your alignment. So just checking that the hips are not lifted. Deep breath in, open the chest. Round and exhale. Feel that stretch through the heel all the way to the head. One more. We're going to go to a flat back, pressing back into that foot, and stretching to T or all the way up, and then under. Two more. Bringing that heart rate down. Lovely. One more, finding a deeper twist. And all the way in, feet together, knees slightly open. Press your hips all the way out. Final few breaths. Long exhale. Maybe swaying your head yes and no. And then rolling it all the way up. And you're all done. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me for this Feel Good Pilates flow session. Hope that you felt that combination of stretch length as well as a little bit of challenge, allowing you to really get out of the mind into the body and leaving the mat feeling good. If this is all for you today, well done for coming to your mat, making time for your movement and joining me here. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you in our next session.